Yo, what is good, guys? My name is D Free and welcome back to my channel, in which today I'm going to be doing a video for One Piece episode 726. The first time I'm reviewing a One Piece episode on my channel. I've been looking into adding more content to my channel, so what better way than to just start doing some reviews and gradually doing more discussions and whatnot. And when Burning Blood comes out, we'll do some gameplay content, so a lot of One Piece content is coming. But today we're talking about episode 726 once again, The Amazing Bounce Man. In this episode, a lot happens. It's mainly action oriented. That's pretty much all that truly happens in the episode. We have, minor stuff taking place in the beginning of the episode. Like, pretty much where the episode begins is we see Zoro continuing with the birdcage situation, how it's just constricting and closing down. He takes Momonosuke's father and the other guy with the paint, I always forget his name, but he takes those two with him. He's like, yo, I got a plan. They travel to the outskirts of Dressrosa. I'm guessing that he's got some plan to cut it or try to cut it, at least something like that, because obviously he's a swordsman. He took two swordsmen with him, so I'm guessing that his plan is more along those lines. But from there we get into Cavendish telling Law that shit will just get worse if Luffy winds up winning this battle. And I think that was a very very iconic statement, because he was like, yo, if you guys win this fight, it's not going to end. Everybody's going to know about this and everybody's going to come after you guys. And Law was like, yo, I know. And I was like, damn, that's actually the truth. I never thought about it that way. Like, I didn't look at it from that vein. I don't read the manga. For various reasons. I may get into it, but for various reasons, I don't read the One Piece manga. Maybe it's just because I'm not big on reading. That's just my thing. But, honestly, up until this point, I had been kind of like, yo, this is a cool episode so far. It's a cool episode so far. I was on my phone, because there's a Dokkan Battle tournament going. And if you guys play the game, you know that you can't put your phone down and stop playing at any point, because, it's just so addicting when there's a tournament going on. But I had been, doing one of those numbers where you're looking at your phone, looking back at the screen, looking at the phone, looking at the TV again. So, I had been doing that up until I heard Luffy like, yo, Gear 4th. And he transformed. I'm like, oh shit, let me put the shit down. I put it down, and then we see Luffy transform, of course. And Doflamingo had me hella weak, because Doflamingo was just dying. He was like, bro, what the fuck is this? He was like, are you fucking around? So after that, Luffy it was just funny because he couldn't stand still. He was just bouncing and bouncing and bouncing. And what made the bouncing so funny is that even his feet weren't moving. They weren't constricting or anything like that, or whatever the proper word is. But his toes weren't moving or anything. It was just like he was literally just bouncing like a ball. And I'm Doflamingo just had me so weak because he was just laughing. He was like, this has got to be some kind of joke, because he kind of got scared for a moment when Luffy was like Gear 4th, and he was like, yeah, this is a new form, and I haven't used it before, etc., etc. And so Luffy breaks it out, and he explains to Doflamingo that Doflamingo was not going to be able to match him while he's in this form. He said that while he was in his 2 years of training on that island, fighting up against all those monsters, and not monsters, those overgrown dinosaurs and beasts and stuff like that, that he had to develop a form that allowed him to combat them. And this was the form that he developed because he inflates his body and it gives him more power, more speed, and he's able to fight them. So pretty much that's what this form is. And this form is a hell of a thing, yo, because it's weird how his arms and legs constrict and they give him abilities. Like, he's breaking out moves like, just there is regular attacks, but they're just so much more enhanced. Honestly, obviously he gave them different names, but it's like they're so much more enhanced. And he was even able to fly by propelling himself continually by pulling his legs in and pushing him back out. So it was so weird how he's using his body now. But I really like the Gear 4th. I really do. I really, really am hyped for Gear 4th. I'm hyped for One Piece Burning Blood to be with Gear 4th. I hope that he bounces just like he does in the anime, because that shit was funny as fuck. Doflamingo laughing was funny as fuck. But as soon as Luffy popped in there with Gear 4th, he knocks Doflamingo to the other side of the town. Everybody's like, Doflamingo, why are you here? He was like, I want to know that too. So obviously Doflamingo's overmatched at this point. I don't think that he's done. I haven't read the manga once again, so I don't have anything spoil. I don't want anybody to spoil shit from me, but I don't think he's done. I think he's got something else up his sleeves. But let me know what you guys thought about the episode. Once again, it was just fighting all from here. We're going to continue on with the fight in the next episode. Like I said, I'm bringing more One Piece content to the channel. Just be on the lookout for that stuff. I want to diversify the channel, and I will continue to do so. My channel was originally based on Dragon Ball and Naruto and Pokemon. I had to build a whole entire separate channel for the Pokemon stuff because it was just not going well. The Naruto stuff worked out well, but the Naruto thing, it's really hard to talk about, especially with all the filler in the series. But that is it for me. I'm kind of rambling at this point. Be sure to leave a like down below and subscribe if you guys are hyped for more One Piece content. That's it for me, guys. Peace out.